Hello, my loves. Welcome into this reading for the Taurus Solar season for those who have their Mercury in Taurus. So excited to have you guys here. So the planets in our astrological story represent what? And the sign that they're in represents how. So the what of Mercury is communication and learning. So your communication and learning expresses itself through the how of Taurus, through the archetype of Taurus. So your communication and learning is very fixed, very unchanging, and very earthy, very physical. Now, when it comes to the planet Mercury, when it's in an earth sign or a water sign, that means that the learning here is a little bit slower. It's a little bit more, it takes more time to understand something. My father has I can't remember if it's earth or water Mercury, but my mother always talks about how he doesn't learn quickly, but once he learns something, he never forgets it. And she learns things really quickly, but she doesn't retain it all. So there's this message for you. I want to explain this about the Mercury placement because I really find value in seeing how we all have different learning styles and recognizing that if I'm working with someone with a earth or water Mercury, that I have to slow myself down because they're not going to be able to follow me at the speed with which I offer content. Typically, my Mercury is in a fire sign, so it's very, and I used to get frustrated that people didn't understand me because I felt it was some sort of deficit of me, like I was the problem, that they couldn't understand me. Now I have a deeper understanding that it's just we all have different learning styles. And so you have a different learning style than I do. You're a slower learner, but that doesn't mean anything else, but just the pace with which you learn is slower. You absorb information slower, but you also retain information in a different way than I do in Earth, and then fire and air Mercuries do. So hopefully this gives you a little bit more understanding about your learning and your style. And again, as with all of this, it's all dependent on other things in your chart, and the relationship of things to your chart can bring this expression out or suppress this even further. So it depends on other things going on in your chart, really, whether this is truly felt for you. But in general, your communication and your learning is determined. You probably, when you want to learn something, even if you don't get it, you just stay with it and keep repeating it over and over again until you learn it. You probably want to learn about earthy subjects. You're very loyal to, in your communications, you communicate very loyally. You're probably someone who gets back to people who text them right away and has like a guilty feeling if they don't respond right away. You're very home oriented. You probably like to learn at home rather than in a school environment. That may be a way that expresses. And you're very dependable. You're dependable in your communication and you're dependable in your learning. So we're going to go to the intention of this reading, which is how can you activate an earthy embodiment through your communication and your learning? And we're going to get guidance again from the Faery Oracle. So if you haven't already, closed your eyes, taken a few deep breaths, and opened your heart to receive the guidance most aligned for you at this time, I invite you to do that now. You can call in any energies that you want to be here with you. I just ask that they be here in unconditional love and be supporting your highest good and the highest good of all. Okay. Everybody's getting card reversals today. You guys got a reversal. You got Barnabas the Prince. Oh, it got really loud. Sorry. Okay. Barnabas and the Prince, adventure, discovery, travel, meeting destiny. The number 11 may show up to affirm this message for you. Okay, it's a little bit long here and lengthy, but I'm going to go for it. The journey, the explorer, seeker, wanderer, hero. For your dreams to come true, you must take action and get out of your comfort zone. Then you'll be in the right place at the right time. In the strong and powerful card of seeking out your soulmate, the prince is actively in search of his true love. He knows she will not be a missing part of him. He does not seek to find another just like him, only in female form. He will know, though, when he finds his true love, because the frog will sing his song when she is reached. You see, in the lore of the frog, their voice heralds a downpour, the refreshing rain the refreshing rain quenching the thirst of the dry earth. For Barnabas, a seeker and a prince on a quest, his dream is about to be realized. So, when you receive this card in your reading, you know that your quest and your search is going to create new opportunities, and there will be a successful end to your search. You will find what you seek and so much more. Listen for the song of the natural world. When you hear it, that is when you know your wish will be granted. You need to quest to see your search as a journey, an adventure, and even to travel to where you are being guided to bring about the realization of your dream. The way to find love, adventure, gifts, and mystery is to be brave and go, finally, on the quest. So the meanings of this card, actually, the reversal of this card is refusing to move, to seek out, and to be courageous. Staying at home, being introverted even when you know the time has come to extend yourself. Refusing to actively engage in creating what you wish for. Anti-heroic stance, feeling cynical and unmotivated about love. Telling yourself that travel and movement is not necessary for you, that you cannot, and becoming adept at excuses to justify your status. The refuge of the broken-hearted is to say love does not exist, and that all men are bad, or all women are bad, or all people are bad. Time to open up to potential partners in your life and see them at a soul level. Okay. Very interesting here. So in the context of Mercury, we have earthy communication here, and it telling you to listen to the song of nature in order to know when it's time to start your quest. And we also have this message for you that this card is coming up in reverse, meaning that there's some resistance you have to leaving your home, to leaving your known environment. Okay? And this is interesting because there's a 1 in 3 chance your sun is in Taurus, because Mercury only is in the same sign that the sun is in, or in the sign before or after. So the sun in Taurus reading was very much about an inner journey. So you may actually have to go on that inner quest before you can be ready for this outward journey. So if your sun in Taurus, please keep that in mind. But also recognizing that part of your inner journey and exploration, this is specifically for sun in Tauruses who also have their Mercury in Taurus. Again, 1 in 3 chance that that's true. I'm just sorry. I just need to address this with you guys, for those who have this dual alignment. Part of what it is that's causing your dark night of the soul, that you're searching through, that you're contemplating, is this resistance that you have and this pessimism that you have about things working out for you, about you being able to go out and go after your dreams, whether it's a romantic interest or not, whether it's just a love for life that you're questing for. That's going to require you to step out of your comfort zone. To get Tauruses hate stepping out of their comfort zone. I know it's a thing, and I get it. Okay, there's no judgment there, but it is something that is holding you back, and this card is coming up to call you out on that. If your sun sign is not Taurus, then it may be time for you to just get over your resistances and get out there and do it. Because it's like the earth is calling you. I feel like adventure is calling you, but it's like the earth is calling. We're talking about how to embody the earth. And the earth, even though she moves slowly, she moves. Okay? And if you think about her speed around the sun, she moves pretty fast. But even the earth element is a slow element. That's why learning is slower in this expression. But there's adventure, there's discovery, there's travel, there's destiny out there waiting for you. And it's time for you to go after it. The communication here feels like it is communication from the earthly realms, urging you forward, like signs, like the number 11 is a huge sign. Look for it to guide you. And also learning something new, learning about yourself, learning about what is keeping you back. It may be related to the learning and communication. You may actually want to learn something new. That's where I'm getting at here. Okay. The adventure may be an intellectual pursuit, and you may not want to go down that road because you don't want to change. That is, well, you're being told that you're holding yourself back by not pursuing that learning, that calling, and to be more earthy, to be more grounded, to be more, to see your dreams materialize. Let's talk about earthy in those terms. Earthy means material world, material manifestations. In order for you to see a change in your material world and change in the earthy expression that is around you, you have to change. You have to go out there and adventure. You have to seek it. You have to open your heart to new journeys, expressions, and adventures. Okay, Mercury in Taurus. Let me know if you have questions. Let me know how this resonates. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste.